got better at parking, but I have to say that I took my driving test in a Mini. Well, two of them, actually. And the first driving test I took, I was parking the car, and I parked about, 5 feet from the side of the road. I said, that wasn't very good, but I'll do it again. And so I pulled out, and I did it again. And this time I went right up onto the curb. Not as much as this.
No, not.
But I went up on the curb, and I failed, I'm afraid.
Oh, really?
I mean, there were other things that were difficult about the driving test as well, which is that, again, I had one of these, and I was told, I think this was the second time I took the test, they said, don't worry, you won't have to do hand signals, but do know them. So I knew about, slowing down and overtaking and all of that. But I hadn't thought about how to actually use the windows in the car. So it came to the moment, and they said, well, no, I'd actually like you to do some hand signals. I said, what, actually do them? He said, yes, we're going to drive, and I'll tell you which way to go. And I suddenly realised I didn't know whether to get my hand out the front of the window or to push this back. And that I couldn't actually, you can never get these things to go forward because they're always locked.
Not unless you
so I ended up doing these kind of weird signals which nobody could understand, which were just with this waving hand.
Along with Farley's rusks, one of the childhood smells I remember most clearly is early Mini, something like cheap plimsolls in the rain. In fact, this whiff came from the damp carpet which came as standard when BMC's floor welding fell into the chasm separating intention from achievement. Mini leaked badly.
It took us ages to try and put it right without correcting the main fault.
I should have worn Wellington boots. I mean, what went wrong?
I'd designed the flanges of the floor the wrong way around. Instead of that way. We used to put plasticine and what have you to bung up the holes, thinking that...
Plasticine? Is that really the best you could do?
Well, it was only coming from this. As soon as we changed this, the water problem disappeared.
Did your Mini smell?
They had a... Yeah, there was always a sort of a dampish smell, and the floor mats were constantly kind of wet and smelly.
So it leaked like all the early Minis did?
Yeah, I think it did. I mean, it would all drip down in there. Yeah, they were always muddy and smelly.